My name is Leanne Kirkup, and I am one of the health literacy trainers for the North East and North Cumbria. Here today with one of our health literacy accessibility videos. And today we are going to be looking at the design and layout of your information for accessibility. So, what do we mean by design and layout? Well, simply, it's just about how our information is presented or how it looks on a page. So that includes things like the pictures that we choose, to the colour choices that we make, as well as where we put information and in what order we put information on our page. Then if we look at the design and layout a little bit further, just to give you some tips on how to do that. First of all, you really do need to make sure that you always have a contents page. Keep information in a logical order and put points in an order that makes sense. If you do that, it's just going to be easier for patients or service users to read that information. The start of new sections should be made clear, whether that's, by using a heading or bullet pointed lists or whatever it might be, but, clearly break your information up. Don't cram lots of information onto one page. Again, if there's a whole load of text there, it's just a harder read in general. And, if it is a longer document, just make sure that you clearly number each page. So, when it comes to colour choices, there are some things that we ask you to choose and follow. Choose an off-white or cream background. If that's not possible, you can also choose to do what we've done here, and that's just use a coloured text box to create that contrast between the writing and the background. Text should be dark with lots of space around the letters. However, a dark background with white or light letters does also work well, and it does look well as well. And just make sure there is a high contrast between text and background colours, because it is easier to read. If colours are quite similar, it can be difficult to make sense of the information on the page. So just to give you an idea of that, here are some good text and background colour combinations that you can be maybe choosing for your own writing. So just to name a couple that you can see there, you've got dark green and white, that looks quite nice. Red and white, black and white, blue and white, or dark blue and white, should I say. Yeah, those are the colour combinations that tend to be good in terms of contrast. So why do we do it? Well, simply everybody processes information slightly different, or differently. So if we make sure that we structure our information in the right way by making the right choices when it comes to pictures or the colours that we choose or how we lay out our information, it's just going to make it easier for people to read and understand. There are many different conditions that make it harder for some people to process information, like dyslexia. But if we follow the steps in this video and make those changes, we'll be making information easier for our patients, our service users, and our colleagues to understand the information that we are putting out. So this video is part of a series which includes other tips and guidance for making your health information easy for everyone to understand. So if you've got any questions, please feel free to contact us. Our email address is stsft.healthliteracy@nhs.net. You will also find further information about health literacy, including the training sessions that we run as a team. That's available on our website. So that's the North East and North Cumbria Integrated Care website. So thank you for listening.